What's up, everybody? I'm B-True, and today I have a little bit of a different video. We're going to be talking about something with Naruto Online that has to do with the quote-unquote RNG and the events that Oasis gives to us with this game. Oasis, Tencent, everybody, Naruto Online in general. So, recently, and I want to just preface this, I've wanted to make this video for a while, but a couple things. I had to make sure that I actually had enough information to truly talk about it. And I hadn't really gotten to a point, like I hadn't really gotten around to really getting to make it until just recently. Kaiser made a video talking about and showing himself spending 25,000 coupons slash ingots on trying to get the Hokage Minato from the previous Lucky Stars event. You can see we got a Hokage Minato right there, actually. So Kaiser spent 25,000 coupons and ingots and did not get Hokage Minato. Now, the Lucky Stars, Unlucky Stars, whatever you decide to call the event, is a purely, as far as what's in the event, right, in the wheel itself, is a purely quote-unquote RNG event. What I mean by a purely RNG event is that what you get is entirely based on what their random number generators gives you. So like right here, the Lucky Snatch is a purely RNG event, okay? You spin and you get whatever comes up right here. The Lucky Board is RNG for this part. However, the points that you get back here is quantifiable, okay? You know for a fact what you are going to get and what you're going to be able to get back here. There's a direct translation between coupons to rewards, okay? So when I say an RNG event, that's what I mean. Something like that Lucky Snatch, the Lucky Stars, anything with the word luck in it probably is an RNG-based event. So 25,000 ingots and coupons, no Hokage Minato. What does that mean? So he talked in the video about how unfairly distributed these rewards are. And I would say he had a couple good points, but he kind of only scratched the surface. Some of the things that he said weren't exactly right, and I don't think he actually dipped deep enough into the truth of the matter. So, like I said, I talked to a couple of people that actually work for Oasis, a couple of the higher-ups, and people that actually know what they're talking about. I'm not going to name anybody because I don't want to put anybody out there, and I wasn't able to get, obviously, direct answers because some of this stuff they actually aren't allowed to talk about. But the way that these events work, and a lot of people will notice that the lower the level the account is, the fresher a character is, or the less that they actually play, the greater their quote-unquote luck in RNG seems to be. All these people saying that they got Hokage Minato on a free draw, or they got him for 400 coupons, 600 coupons, right? Like these really small amounts that it seems like it was almost given to them, okay? They're all either very low battle power relative to their level and everybody else in their server, or just very low level and don't play as much in general. So why is that? Why is it that the higher spenders, the higher level, the people that play every day that really try to do well in this game, like myself, seem to have a lower chance of getting these characters in these events than the lower level people who don't really play as much? Well, there's a game theory behind it, okay? So, if you have a character, okay, a person who doesn't really play all that often, who doesn't seem like they are going to be any source of income, a truly free-to-play player, okay, someone who's a little bit behind, they don't play all that much, all right? If you pretty much give them a rare, very strong character, okay, a character who is difficult to get for most people, who has a very huge power spike added to your team, you get a sense of joy, right? You get these endorphins that come through. It also makes it harder for that player to stop playing altogether, okay? Because now they have a reason why they should keep playing. Oh, I have Hokage Minato. I have one of the strongest characters in the game right now. I have this this character that a lot of people don't have, that they can't get, right? This character that I can build teams around now. So they start building teams around this character, right? Well, they start losing to people who have higher battle power than them. Now, all of a sudden, they have a reason to increase their battle power because they have teams that they like. They're just not quite able to compete yet, okay? This can actually influence some people into spending money, right? Going from a completely free-to-play player into a mild to low spender just to try and keep up so they can keep using this strong ninja, okay? So these lower level characters, these people that don't play that much, there is actually a real game theory behind giving them something that is not given to the higher level, better players, because you are trying to turn them from a free-to-play player into a mild to low spender, okay? Any amount of spending that a true free-to-play player ends up spending after getting something like a Hokage Minato is 100% of a bonus profit for Oasis, because, and from all, intents and what it looks like, that character was never going, that person was never going to spend on the game. Now, the higher level players, the players that play all the time, that have very high battle power, people that recharge often or, good amounts. Why would you give them anything? Why would you give them anything for free, right? So they're already giving Oasis money. They already are very dedicated to the game. They play a lot. They already recharge often, spend often on the events for battle power, for characters, whatever. Giving them something for free doesn't actually entice them to spend any more, okay? They're already someone who has a proven track record. So actually, the way that you get that kind of a player to spend more is by giving them extremely low drop rates and RNG numbers on characters that they want. So you have these players that don't play very often. You give them very high, almost for free. You give them these characters to try and turn them into low spenders. Medium to high spenders that play every single day that are invested in this game, you give them very low to 0% chance of getting these higher ninjas because they want the ninja, they're going to spend on the ninja, get as much out of them as you can. Oasis is a business, okay? They need to make money. I understand needing to make money. Believe me, I do understand needing to make money, okay? But you guys need to understand what is actually going on with these quote-unquote RNG events, okay? I wanted to make this video because you guys, people have speculated about it, they've talked about it, but I don't know if anybody's truly put into words what actually is going on. The real life game theory application of what is going on when you give somebody something for free. This all stems from gambling in casinos, okay? When people, okay, and they actually keep track of this, when someone has been losing for a while and it seems like they're sort of slowing down, they're not spending quite as much, they might be getting ready to leave, hotels, casinos, whatever, they will comp them something, okay? Comp means to give them something for free. So they'll send the waitress to somebody and give them a free drink, maybe a free dinner ticket, okay? They'll give them something for free. This then revitalizes the person, okay? It refreshes them. Oh, I just got something for free. Okay, I'm going to stay a little longer and I'm going to keep playing, okay? This all stems from casinos and gambling that it's translated into these browser games. There is a actual science of manipulation, psychological, mental manipulation to get people to spend more money. There is a whole branch of science that is designed to study how the human brain works with loss aversion and like how much loss somebody is willing to take before they walk away. Okay, this is like I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's a real science, like a branch of science that is all about how they can suck as much money out of people as they can, okay? That is what's going on in this game. That's why with these RNG events, you see people getting these Hokage Minatos for 400, 600 coupons, and they're new, or they barely play, or they're 100% free to play. And then somebody like a Kaiser, who does recharge often, who does pay a lot for the game, spends 25,000 and can't get this one RNG to happen. Next to, if not an actual 0% chance to suck the money out of him. Okay? When I say RNG, there's nothing random about it. Oasis has these numbers pre-programmed into their system, into their algorithm. They manually adjust drop rates based on your activity level, based on how often and how much the frequency and the amount of ingots you recharge, based on your power level relative to other people in your server that you're going up against, how long you've been playing, how much time you spend per day. All of those things get factored in, and they will manually adjust these RNG events around that in order to get the most money out of you as a player. Okay? You need to understand that. You need to know that before you play this or any browser game. Because everybody likes to talk shit about Oasis, but it's not just Oasis. It is every browser game does this to some degree or another. Now, some people get more crap for it, like Oasis, because they do it to such a large degree, as in with the Kaiser video, okay? So, understand what is going on. Understand how this game works. Understand that they only care about getting as much money out of you as possible. And use that going forward, okay? If you are going to spend on the Lucky Snatch event, you need to understand that based on who you are and how you play this game, your odds of getting the, like Ito Datara down here or the Susanoo Itachi are vastly different from somebody with different habits than you, okay? But in the Lucky board, it's all the same. There's nothing RNG about the Lucky board other than the pack that you get from the start, the starting pack there, and then basically where you land on here. But there's nothing crazy good on this board to land on, so that's really, I don't see them adjusting that at all. You have tangible rewards that you get to spend on, okay? So unless something like with the Lucky Stars, you're trying to get something that's in the back that you use to actually spend the stars on, my advice to you, from now on, do not spend on any kind of pure RNG events. Any kind of event where there are no rewards that you spend based on what you do in the event, such as getting stars from Lucky Stars, such as getting the lucky points from the Lucky board, okay? Do not spend on pure RNG events unless you are willing to accept the fact that Oasis is going to adjust your individual numbers simply to get as much money out of you as they can. For some people, that ends up helping them because they don't really spend that much, they don't really play that much, they end up getting a rare character. For people like me and Kaiser and the people who play a lot, sometimes it screws them and they end up getting nothing. Okay? You need to understand those possibilities. Another thing that's really important, I'm just going to touch on real quick, is the fact that on those RNG events, when a character is pulled, okay, as soon as like Hokage Minato is pulled, sometimes they have a cap of how many times that character can get pulled per server per day. Also, every time it gets pulled, if they don't have a cap for the day or a limit for the event, they will decrease the odds that of the next one getting pulled. So let's just say, for instance, there's a 10% chance of somebody getting Hokage Minato on a 10 draw, okay? Once he gets pulled for the first time that day, that chance then gets lowered. Let's just say it's 8% next time. He gets drawn again, next time it's 5%. Next time is 1%. And eventually, depending on if there is no daily limit, depending on how many times that character is pulled, they will reduce that percentage of him getting pulled again until it is next to, if not actually, 0 when they hit that limit for the day or for the event. Okay? That's why I always ask, hey, has anybody pulled him in my server today if I'm going to spend? If somebody has pulled them, I don't even bother spending any points on it because then I know I'm not going to get him. I just know it. Okay? Hopefully this video has pulled the curtain back a little bit and kind of exposed what actually goes on with these events. Okay? I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't have a problem with it, because I do have a problem with it. However, every browser game does it, and I'm not gonna sit here and try and crucify Oasis for doing it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to try and help and protect you as one, my subscriber, my fan, somebody watching my video, but as a player, okay? They as a company do not care what happens to your livelihood, your well-being. If you have a gambling addiction or a problem where you continue to dump money at an unhealthy rate into the game, they don't care. They really don't care about what happens to you. They only care about making more money. So I personally want to make sure that you guys at least understand the workings of these events and that you do understand how this all works out. I'm not telling you not to spend money on the game, because I spend money on the game. Tons of people spend money on the game. It is what it is, okay? I want to make sure, though, that you guys are protected in the sense that you don't spend too much money on this game only to have your hearts broken when you spend 25,000 ingots and don't get Hokage Minato, okay? I just want to protect you guys and help you out as much as you can. Give you guys all of the information so you can make an informed decision, okay? If you're going to spend on the RNG events, I can't stop you. I would suggest against it, though. And that's my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. One last thing, Kaiser mentioned in the video that he thinks it's really disrespectful for people to comment on the videos saying, like, hey, I got Hokage Minato for 200 coupons for a free spin, whatever. People send the exact same video or comments on my videos. I don't find that disrespectful at all. I think that he's taking that a little bit too personally, to be honest. Sometimes he said that it's knowingly they're knowingly doing it disrespectfully, and I don't agree with that. I think that sometimes people are just really excited because they got Hokage Minato. They're really excited. They want to talk about it. And another thing is, it kind of helps with actually figuring out what was going on. The only reason I even figured this out in the first place was from people commenting on the videos saying, hey, I'm level this, I'm free to play, and I got them for this. So all those kind of points of data, finding out how much people spent, what level they were, how they got them, actually helped me to figure this out in the first place and to start asking these questions to the people who actually know what's going on. So I don't think it's disrespectful. I think he's taking that a little too personally and sensitive at like treating it as if people are going out of their way to try and offend and hurt him. So it doesn't bother me. I don't, you guys keep doing it. Keep writing your comments. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I agree to disagree with him on that one. But I think that it has at least helped me. Sure, there might be some people that do it disrespectfully, but at least with me, it's helped me to actually figure out these inner workings in the first place. So, hey, keep it up. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Everybody who got Hokage Minato, congratulations. That's awesome. I can't be upset about you guys getting lucky and end up getting a great character. So, congratulations to you guys. I drew a little bit for him, didn't get him. Kaiser obviously drew a ton for him, didn't get him. I can understand where the saltiness comes from there, because the way that that system is set up is really messed up. But hey, it is what it is. So now you guys know, I know, he knows. At least now we can make informed decisions going forward. So, all right. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. It'll help you save some coupons and use them effectively and smartly in the future. Let me know if you guys have any more questions or comments down below. I'll try and answer the comments for this video. Anything that has more direct questions to this this issue or whatever you want to call it. Thank you everybody for watching the whole way through the video. I know I kind of rambled a little bit there, but I had a lot of actually like important information that I wanted to get out. So thank you everybody for watching the whole way through the video. It really helps me out. I hope you guys all have a great day. Don't spend on those RNG events, and peace.